the beginning. Kids should ignore the people who tease them about stuttering. My best advice for kids who stutter would be probably that they're not alone, and there's a ton of other kids out there who stutter.
Good morning, doctor. Thank you for agreeing to have this interview with us. May you please introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Mohammad Ali. I am faculty at the Department of English Language and Literature. I specialize in psycho and neurolinguistics and teach courses related to these fields.
Thank you, doctor. Our interview is about speech disorders, and we have a couple of questions that we would be pleased to have your answers. Many people argue that people with speech disorders, such as stuttering, are not fit or equipped to be future teachers. What is your opinion?
Well, again, I guess that's the lack of tolerance in society. I mean, why wouldn't they be fit? Being a stutterer doesn't mean that you have some kind of mental disability. No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with you mentally. A stutterer could become an absolute genius. You have people that are, well, just to give you an example, there is a case of a very famous doctor in Ontario who's not a stutterer, but someone with Tourette's syndrome, who can't control his well, not just his speech, but also his body movements. He has very fast jerks, but he's a brilliant surgeon.
If you had a student that was making fun of the student with the speech disorder, how would you react, and what would you do for both students?
Well, I guess the answer is obvious here. I mean, it is wrong to make fun of people, end of story. In general, you don't make fun of people, especially those with special needs, because basically you're trying to make them feel awkward, especially since they have absolutely no control over their disability. Obviously, I would reprimand whoever makes fun of people, and I try to, give points of encouragement for whoever is being made fun of in this particular case.
Good morning, doctor. May you please introduce yourself?
And my name is Dr. Hani Wasef. I'm an associate professor of linguistics at the Department of English. I'm also in charge of the translation program, MA in translation program in the department.
Our interview is about speech disorders, and we have a couple of questions that we would be pleased to have your feedback. Do you agree to separate students with speech disorders in private schools?
Yes, I think it would be better both for the normal students and for the students with speech disorders, because if they are allowed to sit in the same class with normal students, then as I told you, there will always be someone making fun of them. And this may have some bad effects, detrimental effects upon their own achievement.
Final question. Do you think our university needs more aids for speech disorder students, or do you think that we have enough aids already?
Well, I'm not sure what aids are available, but okay, when I was a student myself, we had a student that was legally blind, not fully blind, but could hardly see, and I was an examiner for him, and he required people to read passages from textbooks so that he can audio record it, so that he can review. Now, in my perspective, if the university doesn't have audio textbooks, if it doesn't have, for instance, dictation software such as IBM's Dragon, so that he can speak into the laptop and it can type for him while he takes an exam, then yeah, we do require more facilities, but I'm not sure what facilities are available.
Thank you, doctor, for your time. We are very grateful to have this interview with you. Would you like to add or comment or suggest anything related to the topic of the interview?
It will be really interesting to see the project when it is final.
Sure will. Thank you, doctor.